These tips from the wise 90-year-old grandmother will surprise you. Genius begins great works, but only work finishes them. Don't find fault, find the remedy. Imagination is the key to discovery. I would give all I know, for half of what I don't know. It always seems impossible until it is done. Don't dream your life, live your dream. The best revenge is success. Happiness is a direction, not a place. Youth has no age. To live is to try infinite times. Nothing belongs to us, except memories. In life sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Life is a tragedy when seen in foreground, but in the background it becomes a comedy. Life is very simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Living is the most dangerous thing about life. Do you love life? Well, if you love life, don't waste time, because time is the good that life is made of. What is life? Life is what you want it to be. It takes a long time to become new. Live as if you were going to die tomorrow. Learn as if you will always learn. Life is a kind of bicycle. If you want to keep your balance, pedal forward. The only thing impossible is what you don't try. It takes bad days to make you realize how beautiful the rest are. A drop of joy is a puddle of hope. To ask for forgiveness is for the intelligent, to forgive is for the noble, and to forgive each other is for the wise. Joy is not in things, it is in us. Stop looking at the ground if you want to touch the sky. Since we are passing through, let's leave beautiful footprints. Happiness is your own choice, choose to be happy. When you lose, don't lose the lesson. See the world. It is much more fantastic than any dream. When there is desire, everything is possible. Knowing others is wisdom, knowing yourself is enlightenment. Count your life in smiles, not tears. Only the strong are able to forgive. Don't let fear stop you from being happy. Life is an adventure, dare. Freedom is in being masters of our own life. What you do today can improve your tomorrow. In the end, it is not the years in our life that count, but the life in our years. To ask for forgiveness is smart, to forgive is noble, and to forgive each other is wise. If you want something you never had, you must do something you never did. Freedom is in owning our own life. We spend years without living at all, and suddenly our whole life is concentrated in a single instant. Disconnect from the world to connect with you. You can't wait for inspiration. You have to go after it with a club. Live with intention. Walk toward the edge. Listen with attention. Practice wellness. Play with abandon. Laugh. Choose without regrets. Do what you love. Live as if this is all there is. Security is when everything is settled, when nothing can happen to you. Security is the denial of life. Opportunity doesn't knock at the door, it presents itself when you knock it down. Nothing belongs to us, except memories. Live trying to accomplish many of the things you've always dreamed of, and you won't have time left to feel bad. If you don't pursue what you want, you'll never get it. Start by doing what is necessary, then what is possible, and suddenly you will be doing the impossible. Without struggle, there can be no progress. Sometimes you have to fight battles more than once to win them. The greater the difficulty, the more glory there is in overcoming it. The secret to change is to focus all your energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Some people want it to happen, some people want it to happen, some people make it happen. Life is a journey, and if you fall in love with the journey, you will be in love forever. We are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. There are places where you stay and places that stay in you. There is only one success, to be able to live your life your way. To know others is wisdom, to know yourself is enlightenment. We are here to live our lives so well that death trembles to take them from us. A journey of 1,000 miles begins in a single step. Happiness in life consists of always having something to do, someone to love and something to look forward to. If you don't know where you are going, any road will get you there. Live as if you were going to die tomorrow. Learn as if you will always live. It is better to be hated for what you are than loved for what you are not. If you walk alone, you will go faster. If you walk with company, you will go farther. The question is not who is going to let me do things, but who is going to stop me. Those who don't know how to see the precious things in life will never be happy. It takes bad days to make you realize how beautiful the rest are. Old age doesn't improve the heart, it hardens it. Life is a kind of bicycle. If you want to keep your balance, pedal forward. Life is made up of days that mean nothing, and moments that mean everything. Life is easier than it seems. Start by giving love, and you will see that I am right. Embrace who you are, with your darkness and your imperfections. Life will give you everything you think you deserve. Life is like a camera, focus only on what is important, capture the good moments, take out the negative, a learning revealed, and if things don't go as you expected, try a new shot. The meaning of life is to have values, not things of value. Life is not about finding yourself, it is about creating yourself. The only thing impossible is what you don't try. There are 3 things in life that you should never lose: your smile, your joy, and your way of being. Perhaps the secret of life is just to have a place to return to. There are 3 things in life that once they happen, they never come back: time, words, and opportunities. The art of living lies less in eliminating our problems than in growing with them. When you come out of that storm, you will not be the same person who went into it. Stop looking at the ground if you want to touch the sky. The future is what you build with your hands. Recipe for a happy life: a pinch of smiles, a good company, and a lot of desire to live it. When we least expect it, life places before us a challenge that tests our courage and our will to change. Let's live and let happen what has to happen. Smile at life, not just for the photo. When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. People change when they realize the potential they have to change things. Never let the fear of losing stop you from playing the game. Everything passes and everything remains, but ours is to pass. Passing by making a path over the sea. The pursuit of excellence is motivating, the pursuit of perfection is demoralizing. 80% of success is based simply on insisting. The best way to overcome complexes is to live peacefully with them. Strength does not come from bodily capacity, but from the will of the soul. Since we are passing through, let's leave beautiful footprints. It is not about where you are, but where you want to get to. When the goal seems difficult, don't change the goal, find a new way to get there. Don't wish things were easier, wish you were better. In every success story you will find someone who made a courageous decision. Every man is a creature of the time in which he lives. Time takes everything and gives everything. It takes a long time to become young. To be old and wise, you must first be young and stupid. Time heals everything, but life can only be lived once. Fortunate is the man who has time to wait. Let us give time to time. For the glass to overflow, it must first be filled. Time is what we want the most and also what we use the worst. Youth is a gift of nature, but age is a work of art. It is a pity that when one begins to learn the craft of living, one has to die. Death is not the greatest loss in life. The greatest loss is what dies inside us while we live. To long for the past is to run after the wind. Old age leads to an indifferent tranquility that assures inner and outer peace. The present is the necessary result of all the past, the necessary cause of all the future. It is never too late to do well. Do today what you did not do yesterday. My basic truth is that all time is an expanding now. Life is that which happens while we are making other plans. Do you love life? Well, if you love life, don't waste time, because time is the good that life is made of. Old age means nothing more than to stop suffering for the past. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Live your own life. Everything else is secondary. Pythagoras, when asked what time was, replied that it was the soul of this world. I wasted time. Now time wastes me. If you let time pass without doing anything, you will soon realize that you will only live once. A minute that passes is irretrievable. Knowing this, how can we waste so many hours? To be irreplaceable, one must always seek to be different. Every moment I spend without you is a moment of wasted time. A man who allows himself to waste an hour of his time has not discovered the value of life. The smallest of actions is always better than the boldest of intentions. A calm sea does not make sailors. How foolish is the man who lets time pass sterile. 5 minutes are enough to dream a lifetime, that's how relative time is. The only thing that really belongs to us is time. Even he who has nothing possesses it. Time is but the current in which I am fishing. Let us lose nothing of our time. Perhaps there have been more beautiful times, but this is ours. Without time there is no future, but with time you can miss the present. To be with you or not to be with you is the measure of my time. They always say that time changes things, but in reality you have to change them yourself. Your time is now, don't waste it thinking about what could have been and wasn't. The past limits us, but the future limits us. The past limits us, but the future frightens us. The only safe place is the present. Do you love life? Well, if you love life, don't waste time, because time is the good that life is made of. The distinction between past, present and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion. If you see that time is passing and you are not moving forward, perhaps you should change your habits. Time is the best medicine for all ills. The present does not exist, it is a point between illusion and longing. It is said that time is a great teacher, the bad thing is that it kills its disciples. All my possessions for a moment more of time. The past limits us, but the future frightens us. The only safe place is the present. When we think tomorrow will never come, it has already become yesterday. Time is not infinite, so don't waste it. Take care of the minutes and the hours will take care of themselves. Nothing makes us age faster than incessantly thinking about getting old. The art of growing old is the art of preserving some hope. When you look back, may you be filled with gratitude and hope. Tomorrow is only an adverb of time. Wrinkles of the spirit make us older than wrinkles of the face. Old age is only a record of all life. Growing old is still the only means that has been found to live a long time. It's never too late for a second chance at life, give it a try. Time is the most valuable thing a person can spend. Friendship doubles the joys and divides the heartaches in half. The word happiness would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. Life is a tragedy in the foreground, but in the background it becomes a comedy. Happiness is not in what you have, but in your attitude. If you want to be happy, set a goal that orders your thoughts, frees your energy and inspires your hopes. Doing what you love is freedom. To like what you do is happiness. Happiness cannot be traveled, owned, earned, carried or consumed. Happiness is the spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace and gratitude. Happiness is not a station you arrive at, but a way of traveling. Thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness is never diminished by being shared. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Happiness does not happen by chance, but by choice. Joy comes, sorrow goes, we don't know how. Joy and happiness can come from the little and the most unexpected, if only we program our mind to enjoy these little things. Happiness is a choice of our own, choose to be happy. Life is a gift and I don't intend to waste it. The secret to happiness is to have something to do. Smile is the only virus that does not harm the soul. Happiness always travels incognito. Only after it has passed, we know about it. A drop of joy is a puddle of hope. To get the full value of joy, you must have someone to share it with. The joy in your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Most people would rather be certain they are miserable than risk being happy. Many people miss the small joys while waiting for the great happiness. Joy is not in things, it is in us. Happiness is when what you think, what you say and what you do are in harmony. Being happy does not mean that everything is perfect. It means that you have decided to see beyond the imperfections. The essence of life is not in the great victories and the great failures, but in the simple joys. Peace is joy at rest, and joy is peace on your feet. Happiness is part of who we are. Joy is the feeling. Find ecstasy in life. The mere sensation of living is joy enough. Worry never takes away tomorrow's sadness, it only saps your joy today. Joy is the chief ingredient in the compound of health. Man suffers so terribly in the world that he has been forced to invent laughter. There is no joy better than that which best spreads joy among others. God has placed pleasure so close to pain that one often weeps for joy. The door of happiness opens inwards, you have to withdraw a little to open it. If you push it, it closes more and more. Do not be afraid to abandon the good to go for the great. Count your life in smiles, not in tears. A joyful heart is the normal result of a heart burning with love. The world is full of small joys, the art consists in knowing how to distinguish them. Happiness is not a goal, it is a byproduct of a life well lived. It is more appropriate for a man to laugh at life than to lament it. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. Life is short, live it. Love is rare, catch it. Life is the flower of which love is the honey. Love is the ultimate philosophy of earth and heaven. To love is not to look at each other, it is to look together in the same direction. It is not the one who asks you to dance, but the one who sits and waits for you. A life without love is no life at all. There is only one remedy for love, to love more. Love is not sought or found, it is earned, respected and valued. Love does not look with the eyes, but with the soul. In the end, only the love we have received and given will matter. The whole life is never too much for a heart in love. Love has no cure, but it is the only cure for all ills. You are one of those ways that life has of telling me how beautiful it is. Love conquers all things. Let's give way to love. Love is the only medicine capable of healing any wound. Love is a better teacher than duty. If you only have a smile, give it to the people you love. A world is born when two kiss. Love does not need to be perfect, it only needs to be true. The measure of love is to love without measure. The road will be long, but it will be worth it to walk it with you. You are always the answer when they ask me what I'm thinking. The soul that can speak with its eyes, can also kiss with its eyes. There is always a little madness in love, there is always a little reason in madness. The wise man is wise because he loves. The madman is mad because he thinks he can understand love. The perfect place does not matter, nor the perfect place, only the perfect person matters. Where love reigns, there are no laws. Heartbeats say what words are silent. Intense love does not measure, but simply gives. Someone to lie down with and look for shapes in the clouds. I don't know about you, but I want you in my life. Love me without questions, I will love you without answers. In every love story there is always something that brings us closer to eternity. Love does not claim possessions, but gives freedom. Neither absence nor time are nothing when you love. A sigh lasts a few seconds, a pure love lasts a lifetime. True love is like the wind, it cannot be seen, but it can be felt. The love we give is the only love we keep. There is only one happiness in life, to love and to be loved. To love is nothing, to be loved is something. To love and be loved is everything. Nothing more dangerous than a person who makes you release feelings. Life is full of beautiful things, for example, you. There are places, people, memories and hugs that stay with us forever. Everything is clearer when you are in love. You are more capable of giving love when you have a life you love. Love is like an hourglass, as the heart fills, the brain becomes empty. Love is not measured by the time you were together, but by the infinite memories you share. There are loves that last longer than a lifetime, and there is no more life when they are gone. Keep in mind that great love and great achievements require great risks. Your heart perceives now, what reason will understand in time. I go to sleep early to dream you longer. We can only learn to love by loving. We must love, not fall in love, for all that falls, breaks. The heart is the only instrument that, even broken, works. There are loves that can only exist in your heart, not in your life. There is no sadder place than that where you remember yourself happy. The course of true love was never easy. You can never love anyone as much as you can miss them. The footprints we humans leave are very often scars. Choose a person who looks at you like magic. So much for today's video. Comment 100% to know that you have received all the knowledge from the wise old woman. May wisdom and love guide you in your life. See you next time.